Hello, and welcome to Your Spiritual Life. Let's get started. A spiritual life is a personal relationship with a higher wisdom. It could include an awakening, an enlightenment, a compassion for others, an alignment with your purpose. So a spiritual life isn't just necessarily about religion. It's about you and your relationship with the universe. Enlightenment includes connection and unity, connection with the world around us, with your family, your friends, your social circle, and people you come into contact with on the internet, and the kind of a contribution that we can make to each other, how we can build up each other and help each other to grow and thrive. We do that through acts of kindness and giving. We also are talking about self-actualization, which means you've come to an awareness of yourself as a spiritual being and how you can make things happen in the world. You have that power. You have a connection in the world around you through your community. And then we also talk about enlightenment as bringing us contentment and peace. When we are happy with the things that we have in our lives, we're happy with ourselves as people, we can experience contentment and peace. Some of the beliefs about spirituality that may fit for you, may resonate with you, could be, I believe that we are all part of one vibrational energy. Maybe that resonates with you and maybe not. Or I believe that my thoughts and actions can and do affect people and events. This could work for you, especially if you are in a leadership position where anything that you send out into the world, you notice that it affects other people and events. What are some limits that we might come across in our spirituality? What are some limiting beliefs that you've come across in your own spirituality? Maybe something like, I'm not a spiritual person. I don't believe in any of that. That could be a limiting belief. I suggest that you be open to your own higher being, your own higher intelligence, your own civility, you might call it. Even if you don't believe in a higher power, you might believe just in yourself evolving, self-actualization. So that's something that you can work on. If you find a limiting belief in the area of spirituality, see if you can reframe it or come up with your own ideas of what does work for you and gives you power. And then decide, what are your new empowering beliefs? For a vision, we want to see ourselves in the future as a spiritual being. We want to have a quest for alignment with our higher purpose. We want to know why we're here, what we're meant to do, and what's the best use of our time and energy, and then become in alignment with that. We want to make a commitment to helping others. It could just be our family and friends. It could be just being a kind and good person to everyone you meet. But make a commitment to doing that, to evolve as a person in that way. Self-awareness and personal development fall into this category as well. Being aware of yourself and what you're thinking and what you're doing and how the two are connected are very important in the spirituality arena. Personal development just means I want to be the best possible person that I can be, and I'm going to do the things necessary to get there. And it will bring you clarity and peace to have that insight and that knowledge. So let's talk about the purpose. My purpose for being a spiritual being. Your purpose. What is it that is your why? Why do you want to develop in this area? Perhaps it's important to be of service to others, because whenever we're giving, we're also receiving at the same time. there's no way to give without receiving, even if what you're receiving is just feeling good about yourself and growing as a person. And another purpose might be helping you to realize, or helping other people to realize their full potential. Maybe you can help other people by reaching out to them and helping them in their goals to become self-actualized and higher beings. Support other people through difficult times. We all need to build up our support system, and we need to be a part of other people's support system. That's the way that we're all going to rise together. Decide that you are the light in the darkness for somebody. And then how do you embody that? Decide. If my purpose is to be a light in the darkness for my students, my clients, and my audience, how can I do that? How can I best do that? How can I shine and give them something that gives them hope, gives them a feeling of support? When we have a true spirituality, it's reflected in the way that we experience reality and what we choose to do with our life. A truly spiritual person that maybe we can all think of, what sort of traits do they embody? Maybe like the Dalai Lama or Gandhi, or somebody you consider to be very much a spiritual leader. What is it that you see in them that you would like to emulate? What are some strategies things we can do, actions we can take that will strengthen our spirituality? These might include forgiveness, letting go of the past, meditation and mindfulness, being in the moment. Living in the moment just means that you are extremely aware of the journey that you're on and where it is that you're going. Being conscious of nature. Every time that we're outside, we can look around and say, the weather today is amazing, or it's very different, or here comes a storm. And being hooked into that nature, being a part of that world, can really give us a sense of being a part of something really big. Contribution and generosity, maybe giving to others in a way, perhaps volunteering to help others, giving out your knowledge and letting other people learn from your mistakes. These are all really helpful strategies to help you to be a more spiritual person. And self-love and acceptance is really important as well. I know that I'm a good person and I love myself the way I am, and I don't do things for other people just to prove that. I do things for other people because it's the way I choose to live, and it makes me feel so good. So here are my recommendations for working on spiritual life. Spend time this week thinking about your spiritual life. Am I a spiritual being? How can I improve that area of my life? Is that part of my life out of balance? Figure that out for yourself, and then create a wellness plan for your spiritual life zone. Especially focus on those strategies and things you can put into place to grow in this area. Meditate and breathe. These are always really important, but meditation is an amazing tool that we have that will help us to grow internally, and then it manifests itself outwardly. So meditate and do some breathing, thinking, breathing, meditating. Writing in your journal is an excellent way to bring the thoughts out of your head, out of that nebulous dream world, and get them out into the real world so they can be launched. So keep writing in your journal every day. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next section.